Hello everyone and welcome to another Wicked Gameplay episode. Today we're in Microsoft Flight Simulator and we're at Oregon City, which is OG20. The reason we're here is we have a free airport at Orbix that they actually have, and we want to just do a comparison between the default scenery in Microsoft Flight Simulator and the Orbix scenery. So we're going to check that out. I'm actually at runway 25 here in the Cessna. We're not really going to be doing any flying, but we are going to check it out with the drone, just to scoot around here and just check out how it looks. So let's jump in and see what we have. So what I'm actually going to do is just turn off the aircraft here. We're not really going to need this for today. We'll shut this down. We'll just have a look outside here at the scenery. So we actually have some hangars here. This is the only buildings and stuff we have at this airport. If you live in the area, if you're familiar with this airport, it'd be really cool if you chimed in down the comments and let me know what you think of the default scenery, and also when we get into the Orbix scenery, what that actually looks like as well. Let's jump into the drone so we can just check that out, and let's just see what this actually looks like. So okay, so we've essentially got some hangars here, which I always find the hangars interesting from what I've seen in Microsoft Flight Simulator, that they're quite small doors. I don't know how you'd get an aeroplane in there. It's kind of interesting. So we've got some buildings here. We have another little building here, some more small doors. I don't know this airport in real life. It looks like a cell block, like a jail cell block. There's only some windows there and some small buildings here. A house here that we have, some aircon. Yeah, so it's not bad. I'm sure it's a small airport, and there's not really a lot to look at here. So we'll just quickly duck over to here. We've got a mansion. We've got a few small houses over here. And that's kind of about it. That's all that's here. We've got this interesting kind of manor looking place here. I don't know what this is, but there obviously was a car park here. So we don't have anything here otherwise, but you can see there was a few cars here. So it'd be interesting to see what this actually looks like. And then if we move up, we can see we've actually got two runways here. We've got one that crosses over. So there's nothing really around the area. At least in terms of the runway. We'll see we've got some tree. Looks like there's some trees in the actual scenery here, which is kind of funny. That aren't there in the Microsoft scenery. So yeah, that line the runways, they're not there. But you know, it's pretty good for, I guess this would be auto-generated scenery. We've got some houses on this side. We've got some buildings over here, so that's kind of all there really is to this little airport. So it'll be interesting to see how Orbix has modelled this in comparison. I'm sure the Orbix scenery has been done by hand, obviously, and someone's taken some care into looking at the actual airport and trying to model that in a more realistic fashion. So we'll see about that. We're going to check out the time of day. We're going to move this to night. And what I actually saw was some interesting night lighting. Here we actually have some night lighting here. Here we have some night lighting, and you can see we've got these floating night lights that aren't there. They're just looks like we have quite a few here actually. We've got floating night lights, just hovering in the area, just starting to give us some light, which is nice. That's convenient. It's great. We can see the same thing sort of over here. We've got floating lights. We do have some lighting in some of the buildings here. Yeah, so there's a few of these like kind of little lights that just float around in the area with no real reason to be there. It'll be interesting to see what the Orbix ones look like. So you do get some night lighting, although the lamp poles are missing, or posts. So yeah, that's what the night lighting looks like. I think that's about all there really is to say about the default scenery. I mean, overall, it functions. It's functional. If we go back to middle of the day, we'll just check out the overall area, which would be interesting. So the area actually looks pretty cool from up here. Generally, I think it looks good. Yeah, so the area looks pretty cool in general. I like it. Okay, I think that's enough of the default scenery. Let's go and check out what it looks like in the Orbix version. We'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. We have the new Orbix scenery loaded. This is a free version, which is really cool. And I'm definitely seeing some different buildings. It's cool. It definitely looks more authentic. Even though I've never been here, it kind of looks cool. We have this little car park on the side here, which is good. We have some bit more unique style buildings. So let's go and check it out. Let's have a little look around. We actually have some support crew here. The hangars definitely look much more realistic. Like we've got some doors that slide open. That's pretty cool. We've got some fencing that I kind of noticed. Looks like the trees are a little bit different as well. They sort of line the runways a little bit better. We've got this building over here with a pool. This wasn't over here. So yeah, that's kind of cool. We've got some, a bit more homely. Let's just say looks a bit more homely. What is this car over here? Looks like a bit of a sports car. Oh wow, he must have had a big night out because he's parked it up on the stairs. It's not really a brand I recognise. But yeah, big night. He's put it up on the stairs, so that's not good. But looks like a popular car around these parts. But yeah, I mean, this is cool. Like you've got some people's houses that are kind of backing onto the airport. Looks a bit more realistic. If we have a look at the mansion over here, we've got the light pole, so it'll be interesting to see what the lighting actually looks like when we just check that out. But that manor looks a little bit different. I think this is where it was, and we actually have cars that we can see, 3D looking cars. A truck over here, so we've got some industrial kind of estate. It's like a mini. Yeah, cool. I like it. It definitely makes it feel more like the real thing. So looking pretty good. Let's just quickly duck over to here. Got a bit sidetracked. We've got some logs down here. Definitely got some nice fencing that goes along the roadside here. Yeah, we've got some moving support vehicles. He looks like he's drunk though. We have looks like a Bonanza or something here. Some more support vehicles. We got some, drums and wood. Definitely looks more like, what you might see at an airport. Was that hangar for rent? Oh yeah. We've got some stuff that's stuck under a tarpaulin there. More planes just parked. Yeah, it looks cool. I like it. Still got the prison cell by the looks of it. That must be how it is. This guy's decided to park his plane out on this little ramp over here. Also, yeah, there is some actual additional ramp locations when you're loading into the airport. That gives you options where the original doesn't have any real gates that are available. So we've got a guy down here. Oh. Seems like he's a bit worried about his pre-flight inspection. That's it, mate. Give it a good look. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. Let's take a look down the runway here. Looks, I don't know if those dips were there, like the elevation changes, but I know if you look at the documentation of the scenery, they do talk about realistic elevation, so they've probably taken that into account. And the rest of the runway is kind of what it looked like. Very similar, but just a bit more refined, which is what you would expect from Orbix scenery. So this is cool. I'm liking it. What do we see over here on this side? We have another building over here. A few homes. I don't know if they're part of the scenery or not. Still looks pretty cool. I think this is kind of where the scenery ends, just around here. We've got the rest of this. So I like the look of the runways. Definitely a lot better. The grass runways look better to me. I think it's looking pretty cool. I liking it. Yeah, I think that's about it. Why don't we check out what things look like at night? Oh, we've got these poles here with these balls here. I don't know what they're called, but obviously they're for pilots to make sure they can see the power line there, which is cool. Let's go and check out what this looks like at night. Okay, so here we are at night. We've got some lighting out here on the right hand side of the aircraft. There's a light in the tree. Yeah, must be Christmas. So we do have still have some of these floating night lights. That's obviously just a part of the default sim. They just have these to light up the area. I don't remember these. The power lines and stuff here though, that's pretty cool. I like it. But we do have some nice lighting on the hangars here, which is cool. So the lighting's actually quite nice around the buildings. Let's have a quick look. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. If this was my home airport, I'd think it was pretty awesome to be able to get this for free and go and check it out. But that's pretty cool. I don't see any night lights along the runway. There is a little bit over here, so let's just quickly suss that out. Yep, and we've just got, you know, the lighting. That's the let's call them Christmas lights that just float, but you know, I guess they serve a purpose, even if that's not realistic. And obviously the rest of the runways here. So there we have it. Okay, everyone, there we go. That is the Orbx comparison to the default Microsoft Flight Simulator airport. This is Fairways Airport in Oregon City. So let me know if this is your home airport. I always love going to my home airport. It's pretty cool, and I might do one of those as well. Like there is a community one of those, my local airport. So we'll check that out maybe in an upcoming video. If you like this, let me know down in the comments. Give it a thumbs up. Tell me if you didn't like it, what you didn't like. Try and be constructive. And we'll see you all on the next one. Take care. Stay safe. See you next time.